I knew that at some point it was going to be like just them wave after wave serving balls into our box and seeing how we dealt with them. I expected, I really did expect us to be better with the ball than we were tonight. I felt like we were really hurried, gotten a lot of good spots early in the game to win the ball, and then just gave it right back. And so we never were able to gain any ground or get out of our half or keep things in their end for long stretches. And it was a choppy game, which doesn't help us to gain any kind of rhythm. Felt like every time a Seattle player fell in the first half, there was a whistle right behind it and a free kick against us. And so, that made things difficult, and they just kept serving in our box. And the entire night was a very difficult night. And credit to Seattle and credit to their crowd for creating that atmosphere, and credit to the team for putting us under that kind of pressure. And I think that what you saw was that is a very, very good team that went out in the first round of the playoffs, which is, I think, disappointing. I thought it was a travesty, an absolute travesty. Our player got pulled down, and for some, I don't know how, whether he just got colorblind at that moment or what, but that was ridiculous.
I'm going to have to look at it again before I comment on it, but all I know is I took a bow to the face, probably the hardest elbow I've ever had. Thought I almost broke my nose, so I'm not really sure where the foul was, but maybe when I see it again I'll recognize it. It's tough to describe it. It happened so quickly. I think it was a ball crossed in and Nick came out, and it was kind of a lot of people around him, so it was a half clearance, and I made sure as soon as he came out that I got back in the goal just in case there was a rebound, and whoever struck it true, and just made a good reactionary save and was able to carry it over the goal. It would have definitely made things much harder on us, although, we still had the advantage at that point. Even if that goes in, we could have managed the game from there. But, it was definitely a boost to go into halftime 0-0.
We had, 4 or 5 really good looks in the first half and couldn't get one in. Montero had that chance early after he had gotten abused pretty good on a couple of tackles, and maybe if he hadn't been hurt or is still feeling the effects of that injury, maybe he sticks that away. They save a couple off the line in the first half as well. So if we could have snuck one in, shows the importance of that late goal in Salt Lake. The importance of that goal to them. But tonight, I can't fault our team for our effort, our desire. I think we showed our fans, our character tonight. And I think, I know last year at the end of the playoffs, I said some people, the occasion was too big for them. I think tonight we finally figured out how you got to play in the playoffs. And we got our first playoff win. And, we figured it out one game too late. If we would have played with, 60% of this intensity in Salt Lake, I think we would have been good. Hopefully it will make us a better team. It was still a great season for us. I think we accomplished a lot of things. We got more points. We won another Open Cup. We moved on to the next round of the CCL. All those things are showing our growth, our continued growth as a team. But obviously we're disappointed with the result tonight.
I just thought that maybe at some stage I was going to get called upon to keep it at 2-0, and I was, and I did. I just wish that we could have got that third. But huge credit to everybody with the team. Nobody quit. Put on a great performance. Just unfortunately, we just gave ourselves a little bit too big a hole to crawl out of. Well, it's hit home a little bit, but I've been prepared for this all year. Like I said before, if I wasn't ready to retire, then I wouldn't have retired. So I would have just said, look, let's see where we're at the end of the year and see if we want to keep going. But I just felt like it was the right time, and I still believe that. And so I'm, have some reflection, obviously, the next couple weeks, and start to figure out what the next step is, and look forward to that next stage.